Okay guys, first thing is I really like Kollyn's stance. It's very consistent, it's very athletic. He's got a nicely bent knee here. He's got some weight back. His arms are comfy with that bat. It looks real nice. One thing that we talked about is he's got to remember to set up the same point of the plate and the same point behind the plate with his feet every time. It's got to be the same. That way we have a base to make adjustments on in a game. If we're not consistent with that, it's really hard to make little adjustments during a game. Alright, so let's go to our first part of our swing, which is our step. So we step and get our heel plant down. Once that heel's down, now our swing is starting. Things look good here. I really like the 45 degree angle on the front foot. You can't really see it that well over here on Starlin Castro, but watch the little white part of his toe. Boom. You can imagine right there that he is setting his foot the same way. Okay. The one thing you might notice here, though, is notice what his hips are doing. The saying is hips before hands, so we got to get those hips through before our hands. Now let's come back to Kollyn, and we're pretty close there. Now, what's happening with the hands here is more a function of the legs, which is kind of interesting. What you want to have happen is you want to pretend like there's a water balloon between your knees, and you want to pinch those together, or maybe they're magnets coming together. And in order to do that, we've got to, at contact, we've got to straighten out this front leg and then really bring this back leg forward and up onto that toe. So if we watch Starlin, now right here, watch what happens with his knees. I'm going to put a mark. Let's do this. Here's one knee. Here's the other knee. Well, let's see what happens. Look at them going towards each other. And they just keep on pinching. And over here on Kollyn, we see there's a lot of space in there. And we want to reduce that space as we swing. Instead, what's happening is we get to our contact and then he widens. And when you do that, you can't finish with your hands as well. So we get to contact. If he would bring the foot up onto that toe, what should happen with that heel is it should go up and then in. Watch Starlin's heel. It's not a squishing of the bug, it's bring it up and in. So he's going to go up and then in. And pinches those knees. So that's what we want to try to get Kollyn doing. The other last thing to really look at on here is at contact. If we check through Starlin, he's got this good L here. He has not swung with his hand yet. Everything has been all body. And now he's going to push through the baseball towards second base. So he pushes forward, 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 forward. Now he's just now starting to take that circle with the bat. This is what's called the power V position. So we go from that L to the power V position. And what happens with Kollyn is he immediately is rolling his hands over. And that's because of his legs. A lot of it is because of his legs. So we want to push through and finish nice and high. take Starlin through nice and high and finish that swing. There's a lot of potential here for Kollyn, and if he'll just practice at home, just getting to there. But when we get to that point, instead of swinging all the way through, you just stop. Let's straighten the front leg out and slide this toe forward until those knees start to come together. And that's going to make a big difference. So just have him stand around, get in a stance, drop the heel with your step, boom. Now get to contact. If Starlin were doing that, so it'd just be a drill to get to contact. So we go from our stance, step, come to contact, stop. Then check. Is my front leg straight? Is my back leg bent? Am I up on my toe? Go back into my stance. And just do it over and over and over again, and get those legs working together. Bring those knees together. Boom, to contact, back to your stance. And just practice that over and over and over. You're going to get there. You look good on the baseball field. You just need reps. Do it over and over again.